Hello, it's Jennifer. Today is Sunday, December 30th. Today I've got some onions here. These are candy onions, and they were planted in October. And today it looks like they're big enough to go ahead and transplant into one of my raised beds. I've never had this onion before, and I believe it's a intermediate day onion, so it may or may not bulb for me. But anyhow, this is how they look right before I transplant them. What I do is I just pull them out of the container, separate them, and then take out the strong plants and replant them first. And here's what it looks like after I've removed the plant from the pot. So the roots are at the bottom here, and all I want to do is just kind of mash it up like this, break the root ball, and then separate the plants out into single plants. Alright, here I have the onions. They're all singled out, and I put them in some water for now so they don't dry out while I'm planting, because they are small and delicate. And I'll go ahead and plant them in this round bed. I don't think this bed is going to fit all of them, so I'll choose the healthiest ones to plant. And here are all the onions planted out. Again, these are candy onions. I have some baby leeks and a couple of other varieties of onions to plant today too. But as far as, showing the onions and demonstrating when to transplant them and whatnot, I'll just stick with these candy onions. So it's pretty simple. What I do is just make a hole with my fingers like this, nice and deep, and then give it a wiggle, and then I put the onion in a little bit above the root, and the little bulb are about maybe a ½ inch to an inch below the surface, and then that's that. And then I put in the drip irrigation, so this should be fine with minimal maintenance for me. Maybe I'll come around every once in a while and put some fertilizer on it, like some of the fish meal, or maybe some like Epsom salts or something. But mainly you just leave them alone. There should be plenty of cow manure in this planter for them to feed off of. So these are baby leeks, and these are ready when they're about a pencil width wide. So what you want to do with leeks, you want to bury them deeper than onions if you want that nice long white shank. So what I've done here is I've dug 2 trenches, and I'm just going to lay the leeks in and then go ahead and cover them with dirt. So I think I can pack these pretty close since they're thin. So we'll see what happens this year. Last year I just, kind of scattered the seeds and let the leeks grow as they did. But this time I'll try to have a little bit of control. So I've laid them all in, and now I'll go ahead and cover them up. And there they all are all covered up. So it's supposed to rain here tomorrow, so hopefully these plants will get their water tomorrow instead of me watering today. The soil's also pretty moist from previous rains. So that's it for today in terms of planting some onions and some leeks today. The other onions and leeks aren't ready. So I guess I'd like to show some garden oddities now. So here we have my eggplant. It's a purple rain variety, and for whatever reason it doesn't care that it's winter. It went ahead and put out fruit. So there you go. It's nice to have winter eggplants, so I guess I'm not really complaining. It's just that I didn't expect it. And then over here I have some winter tomatoes. Again, I didn't expect it. I think these are the Momotaro. So the plant came back. I can't remember whether this was a plant that I cut back or a plant that grew on its own from some seeds that had dropped. But Here it is here, another one. So cool. Hopefully it'll get to maturity. There is a risk of frost in the next 10 days, so we'll see. But that's what's going on in my yard. That is kind of odd, and my plants don't care that it's winter. Same thing with these green beans, they just don't care. So there's more of them. And that's my garden.